Whenever we learn a new topic, a new subject, or a new skill, there's always that difficult barrier at the beginning to try and understand and get grips with it.
Try and apply what I've put. If you can't apply, it will be difficult. It's not hard, people. Just you're making it harder than it needs to be. It's because I put the wording into it. That's why it makes it more difficult to understand.
Most of the time, when we struggle or we find it difficult, we tend to give up.
This coordinate A, for example, meets the y-axis. It doesn't meet the x-axis, does it? So that's why the x is 0.
Oh yeah, because in a coordinates it would be like 0.
Exactly.
In this video, I want to share with you 3 steps that I have done with my students and how you can use these steps in overcoming your struggles when trying to understand and learn a new topic.
Okay, today we're going to be doing something we've never done. Okay, write this. Equation of tangent. We've done equations of lines, right?
Yeah.
So it's a follow-up to that, but it's a bit more to that than just finding the equation of line. Okay, let's write this example. So if you guys are good, we can play the maths game at the end.
Actually,
Mafia.
Not mafia, maths.
wait, so you know for this
You don't
one,
want to play? Okay, cool. No, it's fine. I'm okay with that. The maths mental arithmetic game where I give you, and then it's quick maths and no calculators.
What Elliot used his watch for.
Look, I'm not using the calculator. I didn't show the calculator. Okay, right. Let's start with this and I'll write the second example. Okay, so we have a line, visually I'll just draw it like this, for example, that passes through a point A and also passes through point B. Doesn't matter where A and B is, you don't need to worry about that. You just know that this line passes through 2 coordinates. And then they're saying that this line meets the x-axis. So we have this line, it meets the x-axis. So there's 2 things you need to know. So let's say we have this. Okay, cool. Let's start like this. We have a line like this, right?
do you need to draw that one?
You don't need to, but it will help you to understand what I'm about to explain to you when I say meet x-axis, meet y-axis. Which axis is this meeting, x or y?
X.
Because you know this is your x-axis, right? And then this is your y. So at this point, what is my y value here? 0. That's what we say when it meets the x-axis, y is 0. If you look at this point, it's meeting the y-axis. What's my x value on this coordinate?
0.
That's why we say here, when it meets the y-axis, x equals 0.
But
You'll see, you need to first understand that. Does that make sense?
what if it means both, like in there?
No, because if you look at this coordinate here, this coordinate A, for example, meets the y-axis. It doesn't meet the x-axis, does it? So that's why the x is 0.
Oh yeah, because in a coordinates it would be like 0.
Exactly.
The first step is to prepare your mind not to give up. Look, whenever you do something new, anything new, your mind is going to find any excuses the moment it finds something hard to give up. And what you need to do at this stage, especially when you're learning something and you're trying to master a topic or master a skill, you have to prepare your mind to tell it that you are going to fail again and again and again, and that is completely okay. You should not go in it thinking that you are going to understand it or you're going to master it after a couple of goes. It doesn't work like that. There are other people that can do it, but those people are anomalies. You need to prepare your mind to say that it's going to be hard, but that is okay. It's going to be difficult, but that is okay. And you're going to keep plowing through. Because if you are able to set your mind to not give up before you're going to start the task or before you're going to start learning this new skill, new topic, new subject, you reduce your expectations. And when you reduce your expectation, it means that whenever things get hard or things don't go your way, it's not going to affect you as much because you expected that it's going to be hard. You expected that it's not going to be easy. So in that regard, it's okay. You're not going to give up quickly because you pre-planned in your mind that it's going to be hard. So that is very important. Prepare your mind to not give up. That's the first step.
Any questions? What is it? What are you confused?
What, like, after you go to the box where there's like y equals -3,
Yeah.
minus x minus 3,
Yeah.
I don't get like what you're
Remember, what's the question? It's saying that the line that passes through A and B meets the x-axis. I just found the equation of the line, which was step 1. That line now meets the x-axis, which means I have to put y equals 0 in the equation of the line to get my p coordinate.
So that took 15 minutes.
Yeah, because I watch the next question, you'll see I'll explain it very quickly, but because sometimes I have to give you the bigger picture so you understand it. Just understand, x-axis, y is 0, y-axis, x is 0, and it's very simple after that. Where is it, Kai? Start. Which way are you
I was
confused?
just wondering what's the equation for m?
M.
Yeah. How do you find the x1 and the x2?
Oh, well, y, so write this, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Change in y over change in x, that's the gradient. Hi. Where's your bag? Oh. This is how people do it these days. Damn, that was embarrassing. I thought you were on your phone because it looked like you were holding your phone, but it was a calculator.
My calculator's got a function button here, so it can figure out the functions. So
You'll see when you do A-level maths, you see the quadratic formula that you guys are solving? You don't need to solve anymore. You can put it in the calculator or solve it straight away.
Really?
Which doesn't mean you do that now because you have to show in the exam.
When I was in W.H. Smithy, when I put this calculator, there was another calculator there. It was 170.
That's the big, that's, you can play Mario Kart, you can play games on there as well, you can do that as well. Okay, everyone got it? Can I go to the second example, please? And this time, don't worry, I'll remember to write the homework. Twice in a week, that's not good.
Yeah, they give us homework anyways.
I know, but then I waste my time by writing the homework and sending it to all your parents. That's why I'm going to write it here before I forget. What is it, Aaron? You look confused. Do you understand everything?
Yes.
So if it meets x-axis, what does that mean? It's not there. So you,
What is y-x?
if it meets x-axis, what is 0?
X.
Why are you laughing, Krish?
No.
Oh, it's not you. If it meets y-axis,
Y.
no, Aaron. If it meets y-axis, x equals 0. If it meets x-axis, y equals 0. You don't understand it, do you? It's okay. I'll come over and explain.
The second step is build your foundations first. When you're learning a new topic, when you're learning a new subject, when you're learning a new skill, if you realize that there's a lot of things that you don't understand, you have to start from zero. You have to start from the foundations, and that is okay. That is fine, and that is what you need to do. A lot of people, they try and go and do the hard topics first, thinking that, okay, if I tackle the hard topics, I'm going to get it, I'm going to understand it. But if you don't have the foundations, it makes things a lot harder. And sometimes you have to take 5 steps back to be able to take 7 steps forward. For example, you're doing a maths topic and you don't understand it, but you realize that that maths topic has other topics that you need to know for you to be able to do this question. So there's no point of you trying to do this topic because you need to go back to the foundations and understand those topics first before getting to this. The thing with foundation is that when you understand your foundations and your foundations are strong, you're able to connect the dots a lot quicker. Everything makes more sense. So as opposed to going and tackling the hard stuff first, you need to set the basics. You need to understand the basics. The quicker you understand the basics and that is firm, the harder stuff will not take you as long for you to understand. It's really just like, you know, when you're building an apartment, when they're building skyscrapers, they make sure that their foundation layers, the foundation of the apartment, of the skyscraper is firm before building everything on top. And that's the same principle that you should look at when you're learning something new, especially when you need to know the foundations and the basics for you to understand that. So it's very important you go back and learn the foundations first before getting to the hard stuff. And I guarantee you, once you do this and you understand that, the topic that you're trying to do or the subject or the skill you're trying to learn will start to make more sense because your foundations, your basics are firm and you understand it. And now it makes it easier for you to tackle the problem that you had in the first place.
Okay, right. So let's go with equals 4x minus 8.
What?
Don't worry, you'll see meets going through A.
So you just told us the equation.
Yeah.
You're not watch going through A and as gradient minus 2. Careful.
So how do you do it?
Think. Sorry, why are you turning back? Let's go, please. Think. What does it mean? Line 4. Now they've given you the equation line. They're saying that line meets the x-axis at A. Can I not find coordinate A?
Yeah.
The hint is saying that it meets the x-axis. So if it meets x-axis, how do I find coordinate A?
Y equals 0.
In where?
In
In the equation.
Yeah.
Can I put y equals 0 in 4x minus 8 to find coordinate A? And they've given me the gradient.
What's the 0 equals
Y equals to minus
4x
2x.
minus...
And then find x.
Oh, hang on.
Is that minus 2? Is it minus y equals to minus 2x minus 4?
Okay, let's go around. Okay, y equals 4x minus. So they're saying this line goes through the x-axis. So what does that mean straight away? If it means it's going through the x-axis, what can I put here?
X2.
Yeah, but then you have your coordinate and then you have your gradient. Can't you find the equation of the line? Yeah.
What's the answer to 1?
If it meets the x-axis at A, that means y is 0. So that means x is 2. So that means you have what? 2, 0 as your coordinate. And then the gradient is minus 2, isn't it? 2, 0. So y equals minus 2x? Or y equals minus 2x plus 2?
I got minus 2x plus 4. Minus 4.
Okay, let me just quickly go through this, number 1 on the board, right? So people understand, yeah? Because I think this is where you have to apply what you learn, not try and think that the questions are going to be exactly the same. So that means your equation of line is going to be minus 2x plus 4.
I got that.
That's your answer.
What?
Well done, Simon.
I'll leave that there. Carry on. So what does that mean if it meets
The
x-axis?
gradient
Y
minus
Y
2.
is what?
2 times those.
Cool. Do you not write the example?
Yeah.
Okay, look through the example then. Then you can know how to find the equation online now. Try and apply what I've put. If you can't apply, it will be difficult. Look how I've written the equation of the line on the example. Go back to the example. Where's the example? Here. Can you see? That's the step that you want to follow. It's not hard, people. Just you're making it harder than it needs to be. And it's because I put the wording into it. That's why it makes it more difficult to understand.
The third step is repetition. It goes without saying, you must practice, 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 and practice. Everything that you learn, everything that you master comes with a lot of practice. No one's going to get it the first time. No one's going to master a topic, a subject, a skill the first time. It takes hours and consistent effort, day in, day out, for you to understand it and for you to master it. Even when I explain it to the students, when I give examples, not everyone's going to understand the first example. Not everyone's going to understand the second example. That's why I do sometimes 2, 3 examples. And even when they done the examples and I give them questions, I will still go through it again because I know that no one's going to understand it the first time. And that's okay, that's completely natural. The reason why I do 1, 2, 3 examples is so that it starts registering in their head. Even if they don't understand it fully, they're starting to have all these puzzles and they're starting to connect these puzzles one step at a time. So the more and more they do it, the more and more they see it, the more and more that puzzle gets connected. And that's how you have to look at when you are learning something new. It's the same thing when you're playing a sport or when you're learning an instrument. You're not going to be a master at it the first time. It takes a lot of practice. You have to give it time, effort, and precise repetition again and again and again. That doesn't mean you just repeat it for the sake of repeating it. No, you're repeating it so that you can try and understand and connect the dots a lot quicker. That's the whole point. And that's why even with maths, for example, when you do more and more questions, everything starts clicking. That's why there's a saying where when something clicks, that means you've understood it. And once you've understood it, you remember it, or it's easier to remember. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of you practicing. When you practice, you're reiterating in your mind all those connections and what this means and what that means. So don't despair when you don't understand it the first time. Just remember that, okay, I didn't understand it, no problem. I'm going to repeat it again and again and again. And I know that once I keep practicing again and again, I'm going to understand it a lot quicker. But for you to get to that stage, you need to understand that you just need to keep going at it again and again and again. And even with me, sometimes like when I started learning maths or trying to understand it, at the beginning it was very difficult. It was not easy. So I don't want to come across as this person where people think that, oh my gosh, you're amazing. I've put a lot of work, I've put a lot of time and effort, and now it's very easy because I'm able to connect everything a lot quicker. But that came from a lot of practice, a lot of repetition, a lot of getting things wrong. And that, I believe, is what most people should be doing, or everyone should be doing when you're learning something and trying to master it. Because a master is someone who knows that field very well. A master is someone who's spent time and put consistent effort in understanding that field of area or that topic, that subject. And the only way they've done that is repetition, again and again and again. So maybe look at it like that. If you want to become the master of something and trying to understand this topic that you're trying to learn, just say, you know what, I'm gonna repeat it. I'm gonna practice again and understand it again. Today didn't work, no problem. I'm gonna go at it again tomorrow. And then I'm gonna go at it again the next day. A good analogy to look at it is like you have a dartboard, and in the dartboard, you're going to keep throwing it until you hit the bullseye. You're not gonna get the bullseye the first time. Well, most likely you're not going to, but you're gonna have so many different shots to try and get it into the bullseye. And the more and more and more you do it, the higher the probability that you're going to hit the bullseye. And it's the same thing with this. The more and more you practice, the higher the probability that you are going to understand, that it's going to click, and that you're going to master it.
I've got 2.
Again.
Keep falling out.
Oh, yes.
Or put it in Amari's bag, the phone. Explain, don't show it to him, explain. Yeah, don't say, here's my answer, copy it. If you can explain it, it means you understand it. If you can't, it means there's gaps in your knowledge that you still need to go through. So try again. Aaron, let's go, stop dreaming. Come on.
Dreaming.
You're literally staring into the abyss. I can't keep writing it. Think, apply. You got the coordinate, where did this go?
There's 2 cubes.
Very good. Apply what you from the example.
I'm kind of new now.
Know what?
Topic.
Okay, that's nice, but we haven't finished the topic yet. Yes. Yes. What do you get?
1.5.
No, and I know why. So you have to put x equals 0, Kyle, not y equals 0. You put y equals 0, that's why. Okay, let me write the homework as well.
We forget.
Do you think I forgot this time? How does that feel, Hayward, that he understands it? Does it make you feel good? Good. 10 minutes, I don't think it'll be enough. It'll be enough time.
Yes.
Take a picture of the homework, please. I don't want third time unlucky.
No, it was lucky for us.
No, of course, but then it was unlucky for me because I had to spend time writing the question and then sending it to all of your
And
parents.
then it was unlucky for us because we had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. So I'm not gonna move seats because it's gonna be too long.
It's Mafia.
No, we're not doing Mafia. No. It's either the maths game or we carry on. What do you want?
Mafia.
Maths game. Game.
Wow.
So,
You'll need your books anyway. Put your calculators away, please. So you 4 in one team, you 3 in one team.
No. Us two in one team, and you could be
No, you 3 in one. Quickly, because we don't have time. So you 3, you 2, 4, 2. You 3. What's your 2? Oh, I know. 3 Musketeers.
That's actually not even bad.
Okay. Name of the game is gonna be arithmetic. Okay. So you mental arithmetic. You have to work as a team. Get the answer. Obviously, 2-2 is a bit of a disadvantage, but hey, people have won before and 4 people have lost because there's too many people, so it might come to your advantage. Right, so let's start. No calculators, yeah? Why is a sneaky laugh? Kaya, what's that? Mahi? Oh, why is that?
It's my phone.
Oh, you can put that in your bag as well. Put it in the bag. For 4 points? No, because you work as a team.
50,000.
There's no way you've done it that fast. Which one? It's all 3. You add it all together. You have to do all of them and add it together. That's why you work as a team. Work as a team. 3 Musketeers. You're meant to talk.
55,385.
Way off.
It's a 61,000.
Way off. Look at the numbers you're multiplying.
95,000.
No. 1, 1. So close. So close.
10721.
No, if you do that, you'll go negative as well. No. Yes, guys, you have to understand, right? The way you play this game is all tactics. You have to work as a team to say, okay, you do this, I do that, you do that, add it up. Not one person doing it all, or else you're never gonna win. So, okay, let's go. Let's make it easier this time, yeah? Work together as a team. Communicate. What is it, Sienna? No. Okay, go on.
676.
Yes. You know what's so ironic about all of this? The I don't know team is knowing everything at the moment. It's all plus. Aaron, what are you doing? Why are you cheating? Why are you using your phone?
Oh, my Snapchat.
Cheat. Take your phone away. I saw that. Cheating, man. Cheating. Okay, last one. We'll do for 8 points. Winner takes it all.
3,477.
No. Huh?
8,971.
No.
What?
Anyone can win this. Come on. Let's say I like this. Working as a team. That's it. You got it. Go on.
7,385.
No. But close. No. Huh?
11,965.
No.
5,827.
No.
This guy said.
7,965.
Oh, so close. So close.
I don't know. Look at him.
Aaron, I saw. Camera, zoom that in when you cheated.
Whoa! Let's go.
Yeah.
How?
No, God, because I saw.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, no. The best one would be Aaron and Chris together next time, is it?